Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an update on my earlier no buy year video. So basically in the starting of the year, I did a video kind of featuring and sharing with you which are the specific categories of products that I'm going to be not purchasing for at least the first quarter of the year. And I told you that this would be pretty much my list for the entire year, but I want to do like quarterly check-ins on this. It is possible that there would be certain things that get added, certain things that get reduced from this list, and this specific video is going to be like my first quarter check-in. So you'll be seeing this video towards the end of March. I'm filming it a little bit earlier, and there is one more reason that I want to talk about why I feel like these quarterly check-ins are helpful. So there are 3 brands which are favorites of mine personally, and I also make it a point to kind of curate a list of products that I want to buy from these specific brands, and I'm talking about Dot & Key, Aqualogica, as well as Dermaco. All these 3 brands do their buy one get one sale in March, then in June, in September, and then also in December. So those are like the exact quarters that I am also obviously going to be choosing as months where I do my check-ins. And I also a lot of times tend to do either I go crazy and buy a ton of stuff, or there are specific brands which I'll probably skip and wait around a little bit more till like next time to place my orders and to buy products at that point of time if I feel like I have sufficient products right now. So right now the sale is going on. Dot & Key did their sale, Aqualogica did their sale. I am anticipating that the Dermaco sale would also be coming soon. Now obviously I'm talking about like present day when I'm filming this, not when you're watching it. So at this point of time when you're watching it, I have already done my fair share of shopping for the first quarter, and for the second quarter I want to go like a little bit more strict when it comes to my low buy no buy. In the first quarter I was a little bit more lenient with myself, yet at the same time I was not going crazy doing a lot of shopping. I think I have done most of my shopping this month as compared to in the earlier 2 months. In January and February I was not really buying a lot of stuff. It was mostly stuff that I really needed to buy. That was the only stuff that I was buying. Apart from that, everything else I was basically kind of like it was off limits. I was not doing a lot of shopping. Now for this second quarter I have one list, and it is actually getting longer by the minute. I just added something else that I remembered to the list, and there are how many in total? I think we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. There are 12 things which I will not be buying for like basically till June, and then there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 products, or rather I should say 7 categories, which I will allow myself to buy only and only if I run out. I feel like right now I have at least 1 or 2 products in each of these categories, and when I'm close to running out I will allow myself to repurchase one more additional product, or maybe at max like 2 products in that specific category. But apart from that I'm going to avoid like hoarding too much or buying too much. I also did my skincare inventory not that long ago, which you can go and check out if you haven't checked it out already, and that will also tell you that my collection is at a pretty decent size right now. If anything, I need to reduce my collection further and not make it a point to add any newer products to my collection if I don't require to. And I feel like this kind of like unofficial project pan no buy situation has been really helping me. Even the skincare inventory I think was really eye-opening, and it is something I want to do on a periodic basis. Let me know how often you want me to like update my skincare inventory as well, for you guys to see what number my collection is at. That would also be really helpful both for me as well as for you as well. And I think whenever I do that, because it's so eye-opening, it kind of remotivates me to go even more stricter in terms of my low buy no buy. So if that is something you're struggling with as well, I think it is a great way to motivate yourself to not buy too many things, because when you actually see how much you have, it automatically motivates you to make sure that you don't buy more stuff. So yes, I feel like this intro is way longer than it needed to be, so let's dive right in and let's discuss the categories which I'm not allowed to buy. Let's go through those first, and then I'll also tell you which categories I will allow myself to buy only and only if I need to. So starting with first categories which I will be not buying for the next quarter. The first one is gel moisturizers. This should not come as a surprise to you because, like you already know, I have, I think 12, a little bit less than 12 actually, I think 11 or 10 different gel moisturizers right now in my collection, which will easily last me the entire year. So obviously I don't need to buy any more. In terms of body washes, I've used a decent number, but I don't think I will go through the body washes that I have right now in the next 3 months. So clearly I don't need to buy any more. In terms of perfume, again, this is something which I did really well on so far, and I need to make sure that I am not buying any more perfumes even for the next 3 months. I am confident that I have enough perfumes to last me for the summer. Maybe in June I might change my mind, but I don't think I need to buy any more for the next 3 months, and we will stick to that the way it is. The same thing applies for lipstick as well. Lipstick including liquid lipstick as well. I have, I think, about 12 in total, out of which there are 7 to 8 which are liquid lipsticks, and that would last me easily for monsoon, not monsoon, at least till the end of summer. I know it's going to last me, and then let me see how many I go through, and if I feel the need to buy any, we'll reevaluate again in June, but till then I don't need to buy any more. Moving on next to loose powder. This is a category I was debating whether or not I should remove, but I think I have a decent number of loose powder to the point where I don't think I need to buy any more. The only exception to this that I'm going to make is that I know that one of my like friend's friend basically is going to be coming down from US, and I could ask them to get me some. Like my friend offered that, you know, if you want something from the US, you can ask them to bring it for you. I'll, you know, help you out with that. So if I do end up getting some loose powders from US, then that would be an exception. But apart from that, I will not be buying any loose powders, at least here in India, because I have a decent number and I don't need any more. The next category is blush and like basically blush and bronzers, contours, etc. Now in this category also I have enough to, I know, last me the entire year, probably even 2026, let's be honest. So I don't need to buy any more blushes, bronzers or contours. Eyeshadow palettes are another category which I just need to keep using what I have, and let me know your thoughts, but I have considered doing a Pambat palette. 2025 is obviously started, so I don't think I'll do a Pambat palette in 2025, but maybe in 2026 I might do that, because I have a decent number of eyeshadow palettes and I just need to focus on those and not buy any more. Now there is a new category which I added, which I had not added last time around, and that is sunscreen. Now initially I was doing really well with sunscreen and I had a decent number which was controlled. But recently I've bought a couple of new sunscreens, almost close to 10, I want to say, not exactly 10 but close to 10, and I mean, I know that I will go through them in the next 3 months because they're also not like really big sizes, so it will not be super hard, I think, to go through it. But for the next 3 months I just have to use these sunscreens that I have bought. I will obviously review them for you guys as well, so I don't need to buy any new sunscreens for the next 3 months, so I will be staying away from that. Nail paints, this was there last time as well, and clearly you can tell from my current nail situation that I am not wearing nail paints a lot, so there is no need for me to buy any. I will just keep using what I have in my collection, not add any more. Underarm roll-on. Now this is also something that I have, I think 3 to 4, and usually they last me like 6ish months. I want to say each one that I have lasts me for a month and a half, sometimes maybe even 2 months. So depending on that, I think for the next 6 months, like for the next 2 quarters, I don't think I'm going to need to buy any, but at least for the next 3 months, this is a big no-no. The next category is nighttime moisturizer. Now again, I have, I think 3 to 4 different nighttime moisturizers, and each of them are going to last me for like a month easy, probably more than that as well. So clearly I don't need to buy any night cream for the next quarter. And the last category, this is one that the past 3 months I stocked up on, and I have bought enough backups to last me till June. So I don't need to buy any more makeup removers. I have like 4 tubes of, not tubes, I should say bottles of my Foxtail makeup remover, the Daily Dew It Cleanser. So each of them lasts me a month. So obviously for the next 3 to 4 months, I don't need to buy any more. So yes, once I run out of everything, and I'm on my last bottle, which will probably be till June, then I can allow myself to repurchase this. But till then, I'm not going to need any, so I'm not going to be buying anything. Those are all the categories which I'm going to stay away from buying, and I am on a strict no buy when it comes to this. And I also want to say that I did really well with my no buy on the categories which I had last time around as well. So yes, I'm considering that to be a success, because whatever categories I had told myself to stay away from, I basically stayed away from all of those, and I didn't buy any products in the categories that I was not supposed to buy. Now let's move on to categories which I will allow myself to buy when I run out, which would be maybe in a month or so minimum. I don't think before that, but yes, whenever I do run out of them, I will allow myself to buy. And I also feel like I don't have a crazy number in these categories. So the first one is face wash. Now I am on my last face wash. I only have one in my collection right now, and I did buy a new Aqualogica face wash, so that will probably last me a month or so. And then once I run out of that, I will allow myself to buy a new face wash. I want to keep my number at 1 in this specific category, maximum 2 at a time, but not more than that. So like 1 which I'm currently using, and then I'm allowed to have 1 backup when I have used up at least half of it. Then it is completely okay to buy a backup. The second category is face serum, and I'm specifically talking about like daytime serums. Now I have 2 in my collection right now, which one of them is already opened, and then the other one is like the one that I will switch to once I run out of the current open one. So that will probably take me like 2 months approximately. So maybe in May or June I will feel the need to buy a new serum, and I will allow myself to do that when the time comes. So it's not a strict no buy category, it's more so like a low buy. I just don't need to go crazy and buy a ton, but yes, I can buy it when I am close to running out. Then the third category is retinol. Now again, this is a category which I go through, I would say 2 every 45 days ish. So yes, I have 1 open bottle, and then I have 1 backup bottle, which I will clearly go through in the next 45-ish days, maybe even less than that actually, if you're going to be honest. So when I run out of it, I will allow myself to repurchase my Foxtail retinol. The fourth category is body lotion. Now this is also something that I go through like 1 big bottle every month or so ish, sometimes I want to say 20 and 25 days. I have different kinds of body lotions. I have my daytime body lotions, I have my retinol body lotions, which I can only use at night. So this is a category where I was trying out a couple of different ones, but I still kept my number to be pretty low, and I have a couple right now. I will obviously use them up gradually, and if I have like just 1 or 2 body lotions left in my collection and I need to like backstock and repurchase any, then I will allow myself to do that. Our fifth category is leave-in conditioner. Now I was trying out a lot of different leave-in conditioners, and I have found my favorite, which is the Anomaly one, and I will possibly not try out more new formulations in this specific category. I think I'm just going to stick to this one. So depending on when I get close to using up my Anomaly leave-in conditioner, if there is like a Nykaa sale or something that comes up where this product is 50% off, I will definitely be repurchasing it. I don't know if that's going to happen within the next 3 months, or if it will take longer to use up that specific tube. I'm not sure yet, because I have never used up an entire one, so I don't know how long it takes. But if I do get close to the bottom of it and I need to repurchase this within the next 3 months, I am allowed to do that. The next category is shampoo. Now shampoo is one of those things which was on my no buy list, but I'm actually low on my shampoo, so I did repurchase 1 bottle of shampoo, which is in the like in transit right now, and I will be receiving it I think sometime soon. And this is something that it takes me usually about 2 to 3 months to use up. So again, it is possible that before this before the next update, if I'm running low on my shampoo, then I will repurchase it in advance. So this is something, again, once I'm close to using up, I will allow myself to repurchase it. And the last category is hair mask. Now again, this is something which I go through fairly quickly because I do have quite long hair. And also my mom sometimes will kind of like steal/borrow my hair mask. So if I am running low, I am definitely allowed. I don't have a big big collection of hair masks. I just have one hair mask, which is the Biotique one. That is my favorite, and that is the one that I keep repurchasing. Usually I buy either one tub or sometimes even 2 tubs at a time, just to make sure that anytime that I'm close to running out of this, I don't have to repurchase it immediately, because it is something that is very, very cheap. It's like 200 rupees only, so it is difficult to get this like free shipping. On Nykaa, I usually have to buy something else, so it just makes sense for me to buy 2 hair masks at a time, get free shipping, and also have back stocks, so that way I don't have to immediately go out and repurchase when I'm running super low on it, because I have a backup ready to go. And maybe if I'm repurchasing something else from Nykaa, or if I'm buying something else, I will just add in a hair mask when I know that I'm going to run out soon. So yes, I hope that made sense. The last part, I'm not sure how much sense it made, but yes, those are all the categories that I am allowed to buy when and if I do run low. Then I am totally allowed to buy more. Also, I would be curious to know if I should do like a video basically the next 3 months, combining all the products that I do actually end up buying, and how much I spent in total. So I want to give myself a budget for the next 3 months, that this is the only, like, this is the budget that you have, and this is the only amount of money that you can spend on beauty products in the next 3 months. And I'm kind of torn on what the budget should be. I'm also looking at all the things that I am allowed to buy and how much I'm possibly going to need to buy these things. So I'm going to give myself a minimum and a maximum, to be honest, because I don't want to give myself a very low number and then not able to like have everything in that specific budget. At the same time, I don't want to give myself a very high number either. So I think okay, so I think let's do a range, and then considering the next 3 months, we will have a total as well of how much I spent in total in the next 3 months. And then for the future, I will know how much I need to give myself in terms of a budget. So for this time around, my budget is going to be 5,000, which is going to be the minimum. Now usually, knowing my expenses, if it is a month where I'm doing a lot of shopping, I typically tend to spend more than 5,000 anyway. If there are a lot of sales etc happening, like especially for example this month, when the Dot & Key, Aqualogica and Dermaco sales are happening, I definitely know that I'll be spending more than 5,000, which in present day I've already spent all that money, by the way, so don't get confused. This budget is going to be from April 1st to should I say May 31st or should I say June 30th? Okay, let's spice things up a little bit. So the budget I'm going to give myself, and I'm going to make a note of this as we speak so that I don't like mess it up later on. So from April 1st to March 31st, sorry, I forgot there are 31 days in May. So from April 1st to May 31st, my budget is going to be 5,000 rupees. And then from June 1st to June 30th, which I know that is the month of sales, so I will be doing a lot of shopping for like the next quarter basically. So in that month again, I will allow myself to spend 5,000 rupees. So total in the next 3 months, I'm allowed to spend 10k, and out of that 5k would be for the first 2 months, and then 5k would be for the month of June, where I know there are more sales happening. I will also allow myself to carry forward any balance. Like for example, in April and May, if I don't spend up to 5,000 rupees, for example, if I spend 4,000, so the 1,000 that is pending, I will allow myself to carry forward that for June. So then in June, instead of 5,000, I will spend 6,000 instead if I need to. So the total should not cross 10,000 in the next 3 months. And if I spend more than 5,000 in April and May, then I will not cross 5,000 in June, if that makes any sense. So these are the rules. And I think this would make things really fun. I came up with that very spontaneously. It was not pre-planned before I sat down to film. In fact, as I was ending this video, I came up with that. And yes, let's see how it goes. I am excited. I'm also nervous, and I also know how much money I typically spend in a month on beauty purchases. So this is going to be both challenging. It is very necessary as well, because I need to keep a tab on my purchases. And I will also make it a point, I mean, considering all the shopping that I'm doing in March, I will also make sure that there will be new content that is coming up for you in terms of like me trying out new products, because that is something that I genuinely enjoy, and I know that a big part of my channel is reviewing new products. That is the content that honestly does the most well. So it's a very fine balance that I need to make between trying out new products and reviewing that for you guys, but also not spending too much money, because at the end of the day, this is hard-earned money that I am earning, and unfortunately I am still not making enough money from YouTube. I know I've spoken about that like a bunch of times, so I don't want to keep repeating myself on that front. But yes, because I don't earn from YouTube or from content creation, at least not enough to the point that it covers all these costs. Like, it doesn't cover my shopping bills. So yes, that is why I have to be a little bit more stricter with myself and more mindful with myself. But yes, that is it for the video. It's going to be a lot of fun. I am looking forward to doing an update on this in the end of June to see how we do. And yes, let me know your thoughts down below. Are you planning on doing a no buy? Are you like, I would really love to know, like, how many products do you have in your collection? If you've done a skincare inventory for yourself, or a beauty inventory in general, let me know how many skincare and makeup products you own right now in your collection. And do you feel like you're at a good number where you don't want to go crazy, or do you have a high number like I do and you feel like you need to control your shopping habits and bring the number down by going on a low buy, no buy? Let me know where you are at in terms of all these things, and I would love to chat with you guys down below in the comments. So yes, let me know your thoughts down below. But I'm gonna end the video. We've already been here for way longer than I thought, and yes, I would love to hear from you. So let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching, and please wish me all the luck that I'm able to keep up with my no buy, low buy, but also keep up with the budget. I feel like it's not going to be that hard to keep up with the low buy, no buy, but it's going to be harder to stick to the budget. But I think I can do it. I'm going to be confident that I can do it and stick to the budget. So yes, that's going to be fun. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'm going to go now. Bye bye.